Morality and the law. Not law or laws that are morally upright, but they exist. The fact that law operates in countries doesn't mean all laws passed are right or are supposed to exist. Appellate laws of United States several years ago and an appellate law of South Africa several years ago existed, but did it mean such law was right or morally upright? There are some laws that harm the people, and yet the people will not be able to stand against it because it's law. Law are set of rules that you must obey, and deviation from such rules of such laws attract penalty. But certain rules are not laws, and deviation for such rule may not attract penalty. Yes, morality is the judge of law. Law must contain moral ingredients in its content, not just raw legal content alone. Any law passed, any law that exists in a country must contain moral ingredients. Yes. Parliaments should make legislations that will benefit the people, not harm the people, not bringing in issues or questions of morality. Yes. You see, a lot of draconian laws are made, laws that harm the people. In the name of right of freedom, certain laws are passed to harm the people. For instance, laws that protect LGBTQ. I do not understand why such law exists in some countries. On moral standpoint, on medical standpoint, this type of way of life is dangerous. Yes, but yet they claim that such laws is anchored on freedom and right, to me, which is completely fallacious. Well, a lot of laws have been. Some people came into power not through lawful means, but through legality. And yet, because they are powerful, people have no choice than to accept and live with them. And such people that have taken over government through the back doors are most times very powerful. They make laws that you must obey. Whether you like it or not, you must obey. Some persons come into power through deviation from law, through aberrations from certain established rightful laws. Yet, they remain in power. Do we say law is meant only for the weak? From the way it has been, law is meant for the weak, not for the powerful or the strong. The powerful are worshipped, whether you like it or not. They make laws for you to obey, and deviation from it can lead you to death or will attract penalty. Yes, that is what I have seen, and that is how it has been. Yes, individuals in some countries take over power through negative means, and when they succeed, you must obey them. Obeying them means that you are worshiping them. So the strong are worship. They make love for you, which you must obey, not you may obey. That is how it is. But what is doesn't mean that's what ought to be. A lot of established philosophy, a lot of things that is widespread that people generally accept doesn't mean it's what ought to be, doesn't mean it's morally upright. There are certain doctrines, certain philosophy that is universal, that is widely established, yes, by the people, but doesn't mean that's what ought to be. So most times we say that what is may not be what ought to be. That is issues borders on morality and right reasoning. Morality is right reasoning. Morality is what ought to be, may not be what is. Yes. You see, some people just believe or are made to believe they are inferior or they are subhuman. Yes, there are some persons, maybe in homes, in communities, even within homes, feeling inferior, maybe due to the character or behavior of their boss. And as such, that doesn't mean even when that person is endowed with wisdom, it doesn't mean actually such person is inferior. This has to do with issue of moral standpoint. Yes. Once you learn to show brotherhood in everything we do, because we didn't know where we were before we were born, and we cannot predetermine tomorrow, what tomorrow holds. Yes, but then let tomorrow bring a new or a better dream, a better realizations. Yes, open for a new and a better tomorrow. Thank you very much. Wish you embrace moral conduct in all our ways. Thank you for listening.